Welcome back to another fantastic day down at Haulover Inlet, and the boats are out in force today, which should lead us into a fantastic competition here on Boats vs. Haulover. Welcome back, guys. I am your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats down at the inlet getting the images, and this is Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And as we can tell from this first Viking rolling through the inlet, it is going to be a sporty day down here at Haulover. Let's get this episode started. Our first contestant to do battle with Haulover today is going to show us that famous Haulover U-turn, but that probably means this round does not end well for the boats. Here we're going to see this fountain coming out of Haulover Inlet, and they already have a little bit of a rough start. They seem to be coming through just on plane, which is typically about the right pace, but something's just not right in the trim, and this boat is definitely going bow high quickly, and you can tell they are getting their tails rocked as they come through the inlet. This is one of my favorite things I see at Haulover. You can tell the female passenger here is holding her cell phone in her hand. I bet she thought she was going to get some video clips of them coming out of Haulover so she could post it to the gram later, but I got a feeling we're not going to see those clips, especially after this rough exit. But don't worry about it, guys. We got it all on film for you guys right here. Oh my, wow, they're getting rocked right here. I bet that's the final knockout blow. I bet this one sends them into that famous Haulover U-turn right here. The whole vessel shutters right here, they're going to be feeling this one for days. Haulover has left a lasting impression on this couple for sure, and as I mentioned, we're definitely going to see that Haulover U-turn. I gotta imagine Wifey's already yelling at Cap, turn it around, son, we are heading back to the sandbar. And it's probably needless to say that this first round's absolutely going to Haulover Inlet. And this will bring in our second round contestant. That's going to be one of Miami-Dade's finest. We're going to let the pros come through here and show people how to do it down at Haulover. Here you're going to see this police vessel returning back into Haulover Inlet. Obviously, we still have a rough day going. They've got a contender, so they definitely have a very formidable boat to battle these conditions, and you're going to see this police vessel do it just about right. Once again, these guys do this all the time. He's got the right speed, the right pace, the right bow high trim, and they're not going to have any issue whatsoever coming back into Haulover Inlet. And the second round will absolutely go to the boats. Our third round contestant is going to be somebody we absolutely see come through Haulover all the time as well, and that is going to be lake boats. They don't usually fare too well in Haulover though. Let's see how our contestant handles it right here. We've got this Regal rolling through the inlet, and so far so good. What's up, guys? We'll wave back. This also seems to be a typical trend. Most of our lake boaters who come rolling through Haulover get absolutely stoked when they see the cameras out on the inlet. These guys actually look pretty good. It's a rough day at Haulover, and this Regal seems to be handling it fairly well. Looks like we've got a hatch that's come loose up front, but overall, for being a lake boat, nobody really looks uncomfortable. Nobody looks intimidated. I don't see anybody screaming. Nobody's flying off the bow of the boat. They really haven't even taken any water over the bow of the boat. This is usually one of those rounds that I come in with the preconceived notion that the boats are going to lose, especially on a rough day like we're seeing here at Haulover. But you know what? Even though they did take a little bit of a pounding, I can't really fault them that much, and I'm going to go ahead and give this round to the boats. And that's going to take us into the fourth round with the boats up 2-1 over Haulover Inlet, but we're about to see one of those uh-oh moments here in Haulover as this vessel comes rolling through Haulover completely too slow. These guys are going at an idle pace, and we know that does not fare well, and we see why here now. Typically by law, if a police boat has their lights on, you are supposed to idle past them, and these guys are now taking a beating and taking water into the bow of the boat. And this is definitely a rough way to start traversing Haulover Inlet. Once again, I believe they were going slow because the police vessel was there, but the real problem is now is Haulover's already done the damage. Haulover has gotten in this captain's head because typically at this point he should have already hit the throttle and been back on the power to try and get this vessel out the inlet, but because Haulover rocked him so bad early, he's not quite sure what to do here. Even Wifey's getting off the seat and kind of bracing herself because she doesn't know what to expect either, but once again, this captain without getting on the throttle, it's not going to get any better as he goes through the inlet, and this round's going to wind up going to Haulover. And that's going to even things up at 2 apiece, and that'll take us into our fifth and final round. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? Well, our next boater is about to show us what it's like when you have a bad day at Haulover, so this is not a good sign for the boats. My man has lost power and is now getting smashed into the rocks on the edge of Haulover Inlet. While things appear to be okay for the moment, this really is an extremely dangerous situation to be in. This boat is being smashed against the rocks. We've got boats coming in and out of the inlet, creating large wake, pushing them against the rocks as well, and this boat absolutely could hit the rocks the wrong way and start to fall apart. Fortunately for these guys, there are other vessels around, and a good Samaritan vessel is trying to assist them in getting them off the rocks, but that's not going to help them in this contest, and Haulover's going to take the win. But I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to leave the entire clip of this rescue here at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all this great footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. We also have our newest channel, the Miami Boat Ramps channel, that focuses on all the funny stuff that happens at the boat ramps in Miami. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on that subscribe button.
Mayday, mayday. We have a boat that's on the rocks here, banging into the rocks. I'm not sure what's going on. It's all over the east side and all over the inlet.
Sector Miami, what is your GPS position and nature of distress, over?
Haulover Inlet, east side. There's a boat that keeps banging into the rocks.
Southwestern Coast Guard, request you say again, what is your GPS position and nature of distress, over? Southwestern Coast Guard, what is your GPS position and nature of distress, over?
Haulover Inlet, east side.
Howdy, Captain. Haulover Inlet, east side. What is your current situation, over?
There's a vessel that keeps hitting the rocks. I don't know what's going on, if they're having engine failure or not. There's 2 passengers on board, it seems like, and they keep banging into the rocks.
Sector 16, Miami-Dade Police. We're attempting to get him off the rocks. There's actually a civilian vessel pulling him off the rocks. We're going to need a towboat over here. Miami Police, this is Coast Guard. Roger. Request to know if there is any further need for Coast Guard assistance. Over. Just got a towboat right now, and I have the fire rescue, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue personnel here on their jet ski. Request to know if there's any need for Coast Guard assistance, over. Miami-Dade Police, Coast Guard Sector Miami, negative for right now.